For over 100 years, one of the more popular types of mystery story has been the cozy mystery. This is a mystery in which the protagonist is usually an amateur detective, almost always an old woman, who investigates the crimes that surround them in their small town or neighborhood. While it is possible to have a dark and grim cozy mystery, on the whole they are not that. They are the story of someone pottering around, solving a crime based on her wit and the wisdom that comes with old age. The cozy mystery basically is the mystery version of the old action movie trope that you never mess with the twinkly-eyed old man. In this case, you don't mess with a little old lady who has a bunch of petunias in her hand. She will hunt you down, find out what you did, and kill you. Two of the most important series in mysteries in general are cozy fiction. They are the Father Brown series by G.K. Chesterton, in which a parish priest is the little old lady, and Agatha Christie's Miss Marple series. Agatha Christie also wrote cozy mystery spy novels in the Tommy and Tuppence series, but those absolutely suck, and we will not discuss them any further. One of the more contemporary examples are Parnell Hall's Puzzle Lady books. These books are typical of modern cozy mysteries. In this case, a woman named Sherry writes a crossword puzzle column. However, because she is young and attractive, she does not look the part of a crossword puzzle constructor, and therefore hires her Aunt Cora to take her place in public events. Cora herself is given to any vice, boozing, smoking, gambling, sleeping around, and enjoys them all with wild abandon. This leads to the perpetual conflict in which the image of the crossword puzzle constructor contrasts with the reality of the woman representing her. Sherry must rein in her aunt on many occasions. Together they solve crimes which occur in a small Connecticut town, almost all of which have to do with crosswords. This sounds a bit contrived, and for the first few it actually is. However, later on it becomes apparent that the crossword puzzle killers are focusing on the small town because the puzzle lady, Cora, is famous for solving these murders. Just as Batman attracts crazies to Gotham City, Cora attracts crossword puzzle killers. On the whole, the books are pretty good. There are a few problems. The author, Parnell Hall, is much closer to Cora's age than Sherry's, and you can tell by the way he writes. He clearly doesn't understand people of Generation X, Y, and Z. He does understand boomers to a great extent, and is often writing from a boomer's perspective, even when he's speaking of someone who's in their teens. One other funny little bit, Parnell Hall clearly has a gee-whiz attitude towards technology, and this is great. However, he also seems to be exposed to technology about 5 years after everybody else has, so him discussing AOL a few years after AOL died, for all intents and purposes, is kind of funny to me. That said, these books are very well constructed, and the contrivances they use to get crossword and ciphers and Sudoku in the last 5 or so books, mixed in with mysteries in general, most of which are fairly well done, are interesting. As an added bonus, he includes the crossword puzzles with their solutions in the books themselves. However, I checked these books out of the library, so I can't tell you whether or not the puzzles are well constructed. I'm assuming, based on the rest of the writing, that they are. All in all, these are a cute read, and an enjoyable one. This has been Joseph Cadotte for Old Sins Reviews.